Welcome everyone back to the Spearhead cast! We have a match in the Western Front across the Rhine! Let's go through the players, shall we? We have Marcus Fenstra as Ranger Company for the United States of America. We have Matthew 117 TT as the British Commonwealth without a commander yet. We have the Booty Short Bandits as Royal Tank Regiment for the United Kingdom. Okay, let's see what this is going to be like then. On the Axis side, we have Mr. Whitey White as Panzer Tactics for the Waffen SS. We have the Blue Spirit as Leichter Division for the Wehrmacht. And we have Eric as the Waffen SS without a commander yet. Going for double Storm Pioneers early on, being very aggressive, are we? Well, we also have a command chest for Matthew. It looks like it's going to be Royal Guard Regiment with animal specialization, so that means 6-man rifle sections, pretty strong. Looks like the Sappers are moving up pretty quickly here, but against the Storm Pioneers might be in a good position here. But British infantry are very accurate, so kind of depends on how the burst fire and STG squad leader is going to go. Now the Americans are engaging with the SS on the southern flank here. It should be an interesting one. The Germans are being very aggressive early on today. We also have a Kugelwagen coming immediately. I still have a command chest from Eric, I guess they're waiting. Both Grenadiers are pushing back, and Pioneers are pushing back the British in the center. Well, the Americans are pushing up on the Waffen SS lines down here. Oh, they're trying to set up a sandbag out in the open. If the Americans will start and open fire on them, that could be bad. Oh, the Americans are trying to push across the open fields. That's a bad idea. They're trying to throw pineapple. Looks like that might have worked out, though. But now the Storm Grenadiers are in a good position here. Able to open fire on the flanks. That rifleman squad has to get out of there. Looks like he didn't get out of there. You also see a Hitler Youth squad called in to try and supplement the Storm Grenadiers. Hitler Youth are a cheaper variant infantry you can get if you're playing SS Panzer. Oh, we have a commander choice. Looks like it's 17, so that means Panzerjäger. So Panzerjäger Storm Grenadiers are coming out. Well, the British are still trying to have a long firefight here with the German Storm Pioneers. Germans have to get the center here, though, but they pushed ahead without connecting their territory. So they're not actually getting a lot of resources at the moment. But I guess if they just hold the area, their allies will connect it at some point. Americans are still trying to hold off down here, but the Hitler Youth are pushing up with some support from the 1st SS Storm Grenadiers. Also, Kugelwagen coming up behind us. I mean, that the Americans are pulling back. Wehrmacht is taking in the center. Rifle section is having a bit of a hard time here fighting against all these Storm Pioneers. We do have a Vickers coming up. And inside that build, that's going to have an amazing Overwatch position. So that's not good for the Germans. They're going to have to act fast. Especially once the thing gets set up properly in the right direction. There we go, it's setting up. That's going to be a bad thing. I don't think the Germans have enough to stop this thing. Just needs to start suppressing and then the British will have this covered. Well, the Wehrmacht is trying to provide some support on the flank there, but it didn't work out. At least for now. And with that, the Germans have to pull back. Kugelwagen is not being repaired. Oh, it does have the repair ability. It just needs to activate the critical repair to fix its gunner. We're seeing marksman rifles being armed on the British troops. So Kugelwagen has to pull all the way back. Well, the Germans are pushing on the other flank there, though. The Americans are not doing too well here. 30 cal air cool coming up. But setting up down the open without any cover, that could be bad. Going for the Kugelwagen first. Good move. Now the Germans are in trouble. They all suppressed. And that could allow the Americans to push up if they want. Indeed, the Germans are falling back. Well, the Wehrmacht has fortified in the central area. But the British have a very good position there with that Vickers. It's got a really good Overwatch position here. Oh boy. Hitler Youth are trying to keep the Americans at bay here. Being armed with MG-34s. Generally a good weapon for long-range and static positions. Surprisingly good machine gun. I would not underestimate it. Storm Pioneers coming up as well, but the Americans are being armed with BARs now. It's gonna give them a lot more firepower. The MG-34 is starting to open fire. Germans are preparing a big push for this other flank here. They want to flush the British out. Splendor grenade go. No, that's a smoke grenade actually. Kuppelwagen went down though. And now they can assault grenade assault it. Very smart. That's probably a dead machine gun. Yep.
Heavy machine gun.
Very good play there from the Germans. And now they've surrounded the British troops up here. Oh, British did jump the cover though, nice to see. But this one has not jumped it. Because remember, cover is directional. If you're not behind cover, you will get shot easier. And the Storm Grenadiers are moving to flank here. Giving them flanking shots. Let's see, we have an MG-42 sitting up here for the Wehrmacht in the center. As well as some mortar. Looks like the Wehrmacht is getting all kinds of stuff to help hold. Volksgrenadiers pushing up with the Sturmgewehr.
We can now commandeer structures for use as command posts. We now have access to additional
Lots of machine guns being handed out to the Waffen-SS troops on the southern flank. Americans are trying to dig in though, they have sort of a medic station and everything. It's gonna help them stay. Oh, British on the north flank have blocked practically everything though, they're just getting a Valentine. These sappers on trouble, they might actually die here. Yeah, that's a dead squad, I'm pretty sure. No, he might get out of that. He got out of that. Have the Germans already prepared? Yeah, they already have a 17 SS Grenadier. Cheaper version of the troops you can get if you're playing as Panzerjäger. They come arriving with Panzerfausts and AT grenades, so pretty nice little thing. Valentine is showing itself though.
Enemy infantry having a pop.
And a high explosive shell. Just went straight through the building. Yes, the building had very light walls. Which is more set up as well as the British lieutenant to oversee the front line. German mortar is in counter barrage though and got a good shot, instantly destroying it. 17 SS Grenadiers are flanking the Valentine. They might be able to get a Panzerfaust off here or an anti-tank grenade. Or Panzerfaust it is. I think the AT grenade might just have been a better choice because you got close enough. Would have been a little bit cheaper, but I suppose the Panzerfaust did actually guarantee the kill. So I guess it's fine. I should not judge. Machine gun put up in here. Might be an MG-42. But that's an MG-34, my bad. Still, that British rifle section is gonna die, and that's it.
The squad's gone.
US riflemen are smoking the center, but I don't think that'll be enough. That's like blocking the entire site. Yeah, that's too much fire there. Grenadiers have grabbed the brain gun. And start looking here for the north of British force. They've lost practically everything. We do see some Irish guards coming in here. Being armed with a flamethrower. Ooh, flamethrower number 2. Artillery being called in the center here. By the Ranger Lieutenant. Looks like a 75mm high explosive. Pretty basic. But without opening, the British should act. And indeed they are. Problem is there is a Grenadier squad here to cover the flank. Looks like they threw a smoke grenade that we cannot see. Tappers are in big trouble here. That's too much German firepower. SS troops are moving up here too. But these Hitler youth are being shot by a lot of American rifle fire. But the Allies have recaptured the munitions point. For how long though is the question. Oh, we're seeing the 11th Hussars, Prince Albert's own, coming in. Okay.
This is bad. Ready to roll.
Looking good at that 30 cal, not the 30 cal, that MG34 got some really good shots in there on that half-track, killing the crew.
Mortar crew ready for action.
Not looking good for the British Northern Front at all. They'll have to rethink what they do. Probably getting some mortars would be a good idea. Putting up those sandbags on the open would be a bad idea. Especially with all this firepower coming in on them. Artillery called in though from the lieutenant. Irish Scots are assaulting. Dangerous move, especially with all the other troops nearby. But they did almost clear out those grenadiers. Oh, and they're clearing out the Storm Grenadiers for a while. Americans are pushing up though.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Suddenly a lot of Americans are pushing in. And the Allies might have an opening for a push here. That's a Gewaltladung.
Smoke strike can be delivered to cover our men.
Americans are pulling back. I don't think they should have pulled back there. They could have used their various cover to get into good fighting positions. Mortar coming out for the Northern British front.
Get ready, guys.
Rangers have set up everything they need down here to just keep an eye, but the Panzer Division seems to be eager to just have a standoff with the Americans.
Morning orders, man.
American recon team set up here. Mortar coming in here.
Yeah, ready. Steady up.
Americans probably heading out to the medic station.
We're at full strength. Form up.
Ordering everyone to get a forced march there to get them there quicker.
Assemble.
And well, the Germans are still digging in on this front line just to ensure everything is held to stop the Allies from getting further into Germany across this area of the Rhine. Germans did lose their command car pretty fast. They even lost their commander inside, so that was a pretty hefty move there. Hitler Youth are trying to push up, but they are gonna face a lot of firepower here. Yeah, I think they realize that's a mistake. The Americans are too dug in. We have some Welsh Guards called in. These are good units for long-range combat. They're a battle group able to well guard. Germans are even trying to set up a Dragon's Teeth. They're going full on in on just defending this area. Command F1 coming out for the Panzer Division. Obviously, the Americans do have that 57.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
The British do also have a 6-pounder nearby. Artillery called in the center there. Looks like that might be fake. It's fooled them. Artillery called in these British troops. Called in by the 17th SS Lieutenant, Oberl Untersturmführer, to be more exact. And the Brits are not moving. But the artillery seem to really have something for that shit. Come on, Untersturmführer, do you have something against that shit? Not looking good here still. But the Allies might get... Oh, we are seeing Rangers coming onto the field. Elite American infantry are able to range your company. Can be good in most cases. Can be equipped for practically all roles. And very expensive though, but really good infantry. Probably the best infantry in the United States Army. Which kind of fits the whole thing of the Rangers lead the way stuff.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Aegis German coming out too. And the Germans on the southern flank don't actually have a lot of AT options at the moment. Yeah, that could actually be a problem. Because the Hitler Youth only have the Panzerknacker. He has given his Storm Grenadiers Panzerfaust though, so he could technically do something. Ooh, those Storm Pioneers are being excessively brave. They are throwing some grenades off, but that's what's risky, but looks like it's paid off somewhat. Command half-track in the center and fire for effect going in. What fire for effect is that? That's fire for effect heat. The Americans are pulling back.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Royal Guards are moving up. German airstrike coming in. NG-42 set over in the back to be support. Very nice. Oh, heat shells landing.
Infantry squad has been killed.
More artillery calling by the British lieutenant. Looks like it's going to be 3-inch time on target. They'll have to pull back though. There's too much fire. Fire for time to target did not do that much. Artillery on the northern German front. Looks like it's 8.7 centimeter howitzers. A2 Sherman pushing up. No, that's a Mark 5. Meanwhile, where's the A2? It's on the southern flank. Guess the Allies are getting ready to move a big push here. What are these? Royal Fusiliers actually. Moving up here along the Mark 5. Artillery going in on the American positions. Central Germans are lacking ATC, but they are getting a Panzer IV. They actually lost a lot of their infantry in this push.
Enemy has destroyed.
They're actually only down to Pioneers and an MG42 and a command half-track. High explosive being loaded on this MG42. Almost killing it.
What's next?
Yeah, they're pulling back. Smart move. They cannot hold this position any longer.
Let's move.
This Universal catches the curve. There's a pack covering the road here. The pack is moving up. Got a pack here.
A universal carrier has been knocked out.
What's the Mark 5 range? Except the Mark 5 is not really doing a lot of damage at the moment. He needs his infantry support. Oh yeah, good shot there from the pack. Sherman did survive by the looks of it. Artillery calling in the American position. Looks like they didn't do much. Great assault on the Fusiliers. Too much on them. Welsh Guards are trying to move to provide some backup. But now the Panzer IV is showing itself.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Double A2 being prepared for the Americans. We also have a sniper coming in for the British Royal Guards. A2 moving up to try and fight the Panzer IV. That's going to be risky, I think. Or he might just be moving up to do a big push on the southern flank here. Germans don't have a lot of AT equipment on the southern flank. So he needs to act now. Yeah, big American push coming in. But there's a lot of German machine gun fire coming in here. He should probably have smoked the infantry's approach first. Which the Germans have the ability to do. Heat shells coming in though. Sturmgrenadiers are pushing up here. Oh, good shot there from the F1.
Here deployed. Awaiting order.
But the Germans have lost a lot of it. Oh, they lost practically everything here. Holy shit, they only have their tanks left. And one Sturmgrenadier squad. That heat fire for effect really did wonders there for the United States. That's bought them a lot of time. Well, still the British Northern Front is still vulnerable. They have Colin and Valentine though. You also have the 17th SS Panzergrenadiers coming into the field. But the Germans have lost a lot of units in very rapid succession. I think the Allies might have the opportunity they've been waiting for. One Sherman down to the Panzer IV J. Immobilized though.
Send over. Send orders.
They're not gonna have the means to save it though, I'm pretty sure.
Standing by! MG-42 dismount!
There it goes.
Medium panzer lost.
Ooh, quite a battle we have along the Rhine here.
Millimeter artillery barrages.
Sexton being called in. More artillery being called in on the American positions. But they're pushing up aggressively. There's only the F1 to hold them. More 5-5 heat.
Reporting for duty.
Stuka called in behind them though. Good thing they moved. There's a Stuka here! Oh, the Americans dodged it. The F1 did not survive though.
Heavy armor has been lost.
Oh, they're demo charging the building while under fire. Now that's a cheeky move right there. That's one way to stop the British from using that building.
The command half-track has been converted to the headquarters building.
Very neat.
Button her up. Big push coming.
More Dragon's Teeth being prepared. So the Germans really want to keep this position held at all costs.
Grab your shit and follow me.
Double Panzer Grenadiers being prepared and an F8 Stuk. Sexton is opening fire.
Armor ready to move.
Artillery, a mobile artillery piece available to all British commanders, I believe.
Promotions ahead, chaps.
A2 is moving up. There's still not a lot here to stop them. The Americans are in a very good position. Especially that lieutenant. That lieutenant is doing an amazing job with all those heat barrages. Like, he's got 61 kills due to them. H coming up to help. Artillery called in here. Sherman's are in big trouble now. And those American infantry had to pull back. Yep. Not looking good, not looking good for that lone Sherman has been immobilized. Yeah, well, the Brits are trying an attempt to center here, but they can't. There's too much AT at the moment. Nice attempt with the smoke, but too late. British sniper has been trying to take pot shots. He's only gotten 3 kills, though. You can actually see them. Oh, yeah, he can. Oh, cheeky. He's taking his pot shots at the machine gun. Valentine went down the north front. The pack is still keeping him at bay. Churchill coming out for the guards.
At your service, Elfing.
So we're gonna have a Mark 7 Churchill. Sniper's trouble, and he was shot to pieces.
Our sniper has been killed by the enemy.
Looks like
Panzer Grenadiers are forced to pull back after that engagement. Panzer Grenadiers are slowly creeping up, having armored the LMG-42 with 100 rounds. A really powerful upgrade on the 17 SS Panzer Grenadiers. Get the power of an MG-42 that's mobile, but also have 100 rounds in it. Really means you have to reload much less.
unit ready.
More of the 17 SS called in. Nice to see.
Ready yourself for orders. Panzer 4 ready.
Another Panzer 4J.
Standing by. Send orders. Crew ready. Sherman ready to go.
Americans getting field maintenance teams, which is a smart upgrade for this kind of situation. Means that tanks can get repaired a lot easier. And also the buildings, by the way. Welsh Guards in trouble. Grenade coming overhead. Lots of SS officers coming up here. Looks like the third tier is being set up here by the SS. Very risky position, but its flak will be able to support the front line. Big artillery call in there. That might actually be Stuka. But that's 12 centimeter mortar barrage. That's still big. But Churchill is showing itself.
Tank ready for orders.
Stuka and a Panzerwerfer has arrived, but they liked it. So they are geared to try and deal with this Churchill thing again. Oh, we also have a Ranger Captain coming in. Oh my god, the Lieutenant is Veterancy 5. That's rare. That's a rare sight. Looks like he's gonna do more heat barrages. He's to get out of there though. Oh, they lost him. Oh, that's costly. You don't want to lose the Veterancy 5 officer like that, but the heat barrages are gonna start coming in. So I think the Germans have to evacuate that area. Although I think the Americans actually need sight on the troops for it to trigger. For some reason. I'm not personally a fan of how fire for effect works at the moment. It should be changed somewhat, but I'm not sure how. I'm no expert on it, obviously. Panzerwerfer opening fire, probably on the Churchill. A little bit wide. So the Churchill is still free to do whatever it wants at the moment. I was like, oh! American Captain is getting 106.7mm fire for effect barrage. That's some pretty big mortars, holy shit. It's been quite a battle so far. Oh, we have double Churchills. This is a Churchill Mark IV, though. So it's different from the Mark 7. I think it has less armor. No, it actually has the same armor, huh? No, it's because he also got the track armor. It's getting a Vickers K on top, though.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Let's be very careful with this Churchill. Yep, he got crippled there. Oh, and now the Panzerjägers. And there goes. Ammo cooked off. You could arm this Churchill with high explosives, which is the thing Royal Guard can do, so it can be really good at dealing with enemy infantry. Second Sexton coming up.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Second Panzerwerfer going out for the Leichte. Double Panzergrenadiers are also armed and have also been armed with their it is called the machine carbiner, so not the STG foot, but the MKB-42. Very similar rifle. But the precursor to it. Oh shit! Hello, say hello to Long Tom, everyone! I think the Americans are going to flatten the battlefield. And Long Tom opening fire! Let's follow this shell. Kaboom! To be honest, that one did not do that much. But it's gonna fire 4 shells. So now the Germans are gonna be in for a bad time. Because Long Tom likes to say hello. Overshot, but still killed the squad there. Germans are in very big trouble now. Oh! Oh! That's painful. That's a lot of German infantry gone in an instant, and they cannot even pick up the weapon because they've been fully equipped with MP40s. And the Sexton is opening fire across the front line as well. Panzerwerfers opening fire together. Oh, that's shredding the British front line.
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Churchill's somehow operational, but only has its gun left. There it goes. And this battle is turning quite hectic. We have a lot of shells landing from both sides, essentially. But I think the Americans need to do a push somewhere. Because the British are not doing too hot. Central British front lost so much so suddenly to that double Panzerwerfer barrage. more Panzer Grenadiers called in. This is another unique Panzer Grenadier unit available to Leichter. Somewhat different than the 90th. These guys can actually repair stuff. A fascinating little thing. Oh, Americans are trying to push up. He's calling in the 106.7mm Firefly effect. Oh, big shot right there. But I think if the Americans cannot see them, the shells will not land. Oh!
We are losing Soldaten.
Those shells are lethal. Very lethal, okay.
Ready for trouble.
Comet coming in for the Royal Tank.
All set.
Brits are trying to dig up a new fort assembly. That'd been the easiest fight for the British. Americans have done a good job though. Stuk command tank is moving up. Sextons have nothing to protect them. But it is pushing back. It is pulling back though because it's afraid of the thermos grenades. Germans are moving up with their vehicles. Yeah, there's not a lot here to stop the German tanks. The Allies only have one Sherman. They are getting a jumbo though. An up-armored Sherman that is essentially has more armor than a Tiger, I believe. So it's a lot. Is the Big Tom ready to fire again shortly? Yeah, 4 seconds. And is Big Tom gonna fire? It's firing. Ooh, overshot. That's always the problem with the big howitzers. They can be quite inaccurate. That's it. They are powerful. Like, if it lands, it's gonna kill something. Well, good thing the Germans move forward. Oh, almost hit the Panzerwerfers. Panzerwerfers are moving fire though. Comet's pushing forwards, risky move, but it's necessary because of the Firefly effect. Oh, but Panzerschreck got it.
My lord, a tank's been lost.
Okay, looks like the Americans are trying to push up for the open. Not an easy job to do when you have little tank support. That's it, the Germans don't have a lot of tank support either. Well, infantry support rather. A2's in trouble. There we go, A2's down. But we do have the jump, and now it's showing itself with a very high armor.
We just lost a medium tank.
Tiger tank coming out for the Waffen-SS Panzer Division. Panzerjägers are gonna try and go for this jumbo. But it might be too much fire.
What are your orders?
Let's see, the armor rating on the jumbo here is 1,650. On the front, that is. We'll see how much the Tiger is when it's out. Because I have a feeling it might be higher than the Tiger. It should be, as far as I understand. Well, Scouts are trying to engage the 17th. Looks like the World Scouts might have the upper hand here.
Armor here.
76 jumbo, 76 coming up on this. Tiger on the fields. Yes, and indeed the jumbo does have higher front armor.
Crew ready.
So that is a quite impressive tank. Germans gonna have trouble dealing with that. Unless they get some good shots, and they do also have the Panzerwerfers for support. American position is losing a lot more troops at this point. And the Panzergrenadiers are pushing up. US Rangers are pushing up though, alongside officers. He needs to push the jumbo up alongside them, and he is good.
Sherman ready.
Oh boy, Amarak! Oh god! That's very sad for that jumbo. Got Amarak instantly. Most of the Germans might actually have this handled. Got a Churchill crocodile coming out.
Prepare to execute.
Panzer weapons opening fire. With the American position. Ooh, got a lot of kills there. Cleared out both AT guns, and with that, I believe the Germans are pushing with the tanks at the other flank. Panzer march begins. Tiger and 2 Panzer 4Js.
Ready for action. Send orders.
Germans are lacking infantry though to capture along behind them.
Taking fire! Taking fire!
76 is getting some good shots though. But ammo rack there. And there with that, the Allies pull back. I guess the Germans managed to stop this crossing of the Rhine. I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye bye.